Hello guys, welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. Alright, so I want to talk about this article here, which in the article we're going to talk about cord cutting 2.0. They're saying cord cutting 2.0 is here and it's coming for Spectrum, AT&T, Comcast, and more. But not just for their cable, their home internet as well. So that's right guys, people are cutting the cord on home internet. They're tired of monthly bills, they're getting sick of it, and this article is going to talk about it. The link will be down for you guys in the description below. Let's read it. So the article came out on July 7th. The author's name is Luke Buma. As cord cutting has matured and helped millions save money on TV, now cord cutters have new ways to save money. Now cord cutting has come for internet services and will make it easy to save money with cord cutting 2.0. So what is cord cutting 2.0? Cord cutting 1.0 was cutting the cord on cable TV. Now in 2023, cord cutting 2.0 is about cutting the cord on home internet and getting new options. Cable broadband providers like Comcast and Spectrum are facing competition from fiber, fixed wireless access service providers, and more. For the first time ever, many Americans finally have options for home internet, and they are starting to cut the cord. That's not the only factor contributing to subscriber loss. Pricing is heavily factored into people's decisions on whether switching providers is the best option for them, and a growing number of people have decided yes, it is. This comes as T-Mobile reported that in just 3 months of the first quarter of 2023, T-Mobile had added 523,000 home internet customers. That number is more new home internet customers than AT&T, Comcast, Charter, and Verizon that they've added in the fourth quarter of 2022 combined, apparently, according to T-Mobile. This is coming from T-Mobile. This comes as Americans are being drawn to cheaper new options, including T-Mobile's $50 a month home internet service. Verizon and AT&T have also launched 5G home internet services to bring home internet options to Americans who have not had options in the past. Much like in the early days of cord cutting 1.0, the growth of 2.0 is slow right now. We are still waiting on more providers to join the market. Amazon has announced plans to start offering home internet next year. Other providers are quickly building out new kinds of internet to give Americans options. Over the next 5 years, they're saying cable providers will have to deal with a growing number of competitors in a business that was once seen as their safe bet to fight cord cutting. Now internet is on the front line of the next generation of cord cutting. So, of course it is. People are tired of spending money. It's very simple. Nobody wants to be locked into contracts. Nobody wants, surprise, hikes in their bill, okay? Overages or fees or surcharges, all the things that you seem to get when you're on a contract on a regular monthly internet home bill, right? It's just boring already. So everybody is looking for a way to save money, to get the best service and not have to pay so much out of pocket, right? So I think cord cutting 2.0 is a must, and I think it's definitely going to stick. And this is the future. This is the future. None of these companies are going to be able to do what they once did 10, 15, 20 years ago. It's done. Nobody's even dealing with it anymore. Now, if you want cable, you can get cable. You can select the kind of channels you want and pay far less. There's, of course, other ways to get it. Right? There's a bunch of underground ways, which we're not going to talk about, but those options are there as well. And this is it. This is the future. People are not paying for things like they used to anymore. And you're going to see more of this. It's going to happen with the wireless side too. Plans are going to get cheaper because they're going to have to get cheaper. Now, this is going to be a brutal punch to the wireless industry. And this is probably why we're going to start to see some decline in service as well. Because if they're going to be forced to lower prices to stay in business, they're going to have to cut costs from somewhere. So you're going to get rid of customer service. You're going to have to replace them with a chat bot, or, you know, or it's going to be email. And then, you know, you'll get a response a day or two later. And that's just the sacrifice that's going to have to be made, because part of why these large companies are able to provide a customer service center or stores that you can walk in to talk to people is because they charge enough money on the plans to maintain employment benefits and, you know, pay these people to actually want to talk to you. So if these prices keep going down and going down, it's good for the customer, but it's also, the customer has to be aware that you are probably going to lose certain perks, like a call center or being able to walk into a store and talk to somebody. Once everybody's okay and is on the same level with that and says, well, we don't really need that anyway, you know, I can send an email and wait a day or whatnot, then everyone's good to go. We could start to see more cheaper plans for things that we like. And I mean, let's be real. How many times do you call customer service a month anyway, you know, to talk about anything regarding your plan? I mean, only when you have an issue. You shouldn't really have an issue. So you shouldn't really need to call more than maybe once a year at most. If like something goes wrong, you shouldn't really need it. So I don't think it's a major loss if they were to say, get rid of this. I mean, it's bad for the economy overall. There's going to be a lot of unemployment, you know, but as far as like your service, you won't really notice much difference. You'll be getting a cheaper plan, you know, for less money, but it is bad for the economy. I mean, going in this direction, you know, it's like you win some, you lose some kind of thing. So, but I think we're going to keep seeing this because people are clearly getting tired of paying, and they're constantly shopping around and looking for the best deals. And these companies cannot get away with what they used to get away with back in the day. There was no options. Everyone was scared to break the ribbon and, you know, cross that line. And now it's like, once it starts, that's it. Everybody does it now. Everyone follows what everyone else does. So definitely we're going to see more of that. All right, guys, this is the video here. Link will be down for you guys in the description. As always, I want to thank you for stopping by and watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.